Yeah?
Ah, as good as, boss.
These boots have seen everything.
Still poking around?
At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! This ain't the party, pal. We're working here.
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible sacks of muck. Drow might need us any time.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice that swamp was.
My favorite trap.
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise McGlubbyet. Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. They'll turn on you soon enough. Then you'll be wishing you was in a cage. You'll end up being supper for the spiders or the wargs. If you had half a brain, you wouldn't be mucking around in here at all. They've all gone balmy. Had their heads turned from the old ways by some upstart god. McGlubbyet's looked out for me since I was knee-high to a walk pup. Bollocks to this absolute, I say, and bollocks to you and all.
We got the Absolute's might on our side. Someone speaks against her, just stick him like a pig.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Keep moving, unless you're wanting a clubbing and drubbing.
You're either with the Absolute or against her. Ain't no in between.
Let's hope this gives us some answers.
Silence. You'll interrupt the ritual.
Shugon al Shukok, Otashokek Doors! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute! Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugon al Shukok!
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
What did the killer want?
Ragslin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who killed you?
Another vision consumes you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Oh, come on!
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it! And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat! No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon! That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
So, it's a weapon they seek. Could they be referring to the artifact?
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
Fertilize them with the dead.
Draw Ragslin's a true soul. Oh, look at him, eh?
Boss put you to work, huh?
Boss!
True soul, eh? I figured the Absolute had standards.
I'll do what he says. Ain't wanna make the boss any madder than he already is.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss this.
Not a chance I'll fit in. I've got a long road ahead. No time to rest.
Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
Hey, soldier.
Best be on my way.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flare. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
What's on your mind?
dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Don't be shy. What next?
The Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle.
Up to. Karlach incoming.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Never wanted the easy path.
Copper for your thoughts? Damn, it's good to be alive. Here?
Well, no. Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
This vessel is at thy...
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need...
This soul... What to do? These boots have seen everything. I should get started. Soldier? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I'll balance the odds in our favor.
This vessel is at the...
But the vessel only stares blank.
This...
What path lies before me?
All is ash and meat. On my way.
I'll balance the odds in our favor.
Let's get going. Need to find a way forward.
This vessel is...
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul...
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead. I'll balance the odds in our favor.
Mine never quiet. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop. Come on, let's go.
Nothing hurts anymore. Time to press ahead. A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What are we waiting for?
Spears are sharp.
You see that eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a dump. It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says. Load of trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things. Bloody hells, what? Leave me alone!
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said there's something moving around out there.
Caught in the act of killing. A fight is unavoidable now.
How many raiders will we have? They're prepared to fight.
waiting for? What? Leave me alone!
Have I
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
What's the story?
I have such a headache.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Get your eye off my arse!
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood, and of the weapon. She will seize it in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is.
He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. You would dare! Guards, to me!
say bye-bye.
Unleash me.
Is right.
Still breathing, despite everything. No gloom, all doom. Never a dull moment.
Knees high.
Death is but a word away. Outflank, outsmart.
Shuffle is gonna murderize you. It's your trouser holes. Shovel is here.
The dance macabre.
Eat this!
Death's cold grip. A better position. Just like old. Still on my feet.
I got this.
Where do I go from here?
can you, pet? It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
Steal something, or write the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
These raids, and especially all this wood. Here to see the bear? Just follow the noise. Wargs have been going crazy for it. Just hope these scraps will satisfy the bunch when they're in this state.
Quite ready for you.
Always hungry, these boys.
No honor among sneaks. Still alive. So that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
You want to grow into a weakling? You're gonna be a hunter. See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Mistra Rill.
They're dying for me. All of them.
On my way.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Incoming.
Breathe deep and move.
Shall we cut and run? Keep them guessing.
Witching hour.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Over here.
Victory is assured. Of course.
Heating up.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. Ah, lunatic then. A jest. I truly am grateful. If only I could repay you. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. Chaos is welcome in doses. It helps keep balance. But this is too much. This is unnatural. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you. 3 deaths could win us peace. The Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Elements
master's not around, so might as well.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Step by step.
The corpse has... The corpse remains.
Never a dull moment.
Let me work my magic.
Keep your distance, darling.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Don't burn yourself. Saddle up.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Should mind my stab.
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive. Someone needs to keep an eye on the... I don't make a habit of questioning the... I'll... I wouldn't dawdle if I were you.
What's your ladyship?
Making me sweat.
All is ash and meat.
How much farther can I go?
Ah, the family friend. Need something? Till next time.
Careful, I bite.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
What a day. Let's be quick.
Looking ahead.
Dreaming red.
She went to see you. We know she did.
You know absolutely nothing, you Aegis.
Transforming into a mind
Drop.
might have its...
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care.
transforming into a mind flare
No,
might
you
have its
haven't.
perks.
Please.
At least then I
Just
can
want
float
Mayrina
over this muck.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Pigs, children, and people with a little bit of grit.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Direct me. Lingua morto.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Because what Mayrina wants, only Hag can give. Don't drink the water. Hags play with their food. Mom, Joel, Mayrina, and soon a niece. Farm out by Baldurs Gate.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Kill the hag. With pitchforks. Stupid. She's scared she won't be a good mom. But she will. I know it. The note. Joel, cattle farmer. Apples. So red. So delicious, but...
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
No one's stopped me yet. Moving in.
chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange. The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar. The smell of rot assaults your senses as the illusion vanishes. A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. He seems unaware that his illusion has failed. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Another step forward. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's see what you're hiding. If this isn't important. At last. Such an undignified position to find oneself in. I've missed this. Maybe I should stay crouched forever. With haste.
for a good meal. Quiet.
Well, so much for peace.
Let's turn someone inside out.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Come on, then.
Blood comes easy these days.
Into the bloody fray.
Now this is my happy place. Poor fucker.
Dance. Step quick.
Smell blood.
Still breathing, despite everything. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Your desire.
The corpse remains silent.
This least things have stayed interesting. Can't slow down.
Try me.
Someone there. Just like your touch.
Let's have some courage. Now they see me. Spill some blood.
Don't be shy.
Swords meet sorcery.
I'm ready.
good hands. This feels good. Outmaneuver them. Fancy their chances. Let's have some fun. Can't even catch my breath. I'm ready. But to keep going.
My turn. Ready for this?
Rough tempest I will raise. Still in control. Just. Light on my feet. Must be the tree from the DarkUrge. What's that cleft there? than nothing.
Want to dance?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Koga! What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What's in there? Cloakwood? Koga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Ollerton speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Koga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton. With the grove taken for Cloakwood, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger. Yes. When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Koga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
No surrender.
Another fight. Let's go.
What fools these mortals be. Rook to Queen 6.
You will face Sylvanus' justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here. Whatever the Tree Father's judgment,
Wonder if the gods are
I
watching
will
me.
accept it in full. Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. I betrayed Sylvanus himself. Led the circle to shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
I see it on your face. You hate me. And I don't blame you.
I do not hate you. I am ashamed at how far I let your machinations spread. You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
You're testing my patience.
Well, hello. Just be quick.
Now they're done messing about with rituals, maybe them lot can make themselves useful.
All right, what now? If not over, then through.
The Rite of Thorns has ceased. It seems you will be allowed to stay. But
Still alive. So that's progress.
walk in death.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man. How shocking. Another barbarian with all brawn and no brains. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Well, you heard the lady. We don't want things to get messy.
What is it? What's going on? That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Let's spill some blood.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Survival is all that matters. A beautiful death.
need to find a way forward. Still on my feet.
Fancy yourself immortal. Wait till how long that lasts.
On the way. I can just walk into homes now. This gets better and better.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Creator. Destroyer. Certainly.
Put him up. In position.
One can't always be a gentleman.
My dogs are barking. Can we rest?
We're a long way from Waterdeep. No time to rest.
have my attention.
Kill them. Kill them all. Where there's people, there's hags. Didn't want the girl. Wanted her babe. Was going to eat it and make a hag daughter. In my workroom.
Interesting. I have such a headache.
Don't waste a step.
Glints in the light.
Yuck.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please. May she burn in the 9 hells. The hag. There's never been a more vile creature. The things she did to me. I was a fool. I wanted to know my fate. I had a choice between 2 lives, and I was frightened of choosing wrong. I asked the hag to help me see what the future would hold. Got what I wished for, too. I saw my future self. A corpse, rotten with maggots. And everyone around me dead. Putrid and dead.
A boring story. Stay or go. Marriage and kids, or a life of novelty.
I lost my best years rather than just choose. Yes. I will. Thank you.
Oh, me head! Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified? What? How am I still breathing? I've the bite. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside. Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door, but now I feel great. How?
You detect traces of decaying magic within him, likely the cause of his disease.
But that doesn't make a lick of sense. The bite ain't magical. Unless that double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick and then trapped me in stone for kicks! I left me wife, me kids behind for fear of infecting them. They were only babes. The stones know how old they are now. Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you. No. What you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
Did something happen to Auntie? I can't feel her anymore. Very droll, sir. Most amusing. Auntie cannot die.
Auntie will be awake soon. She'll be so angry. You can't take Auntie's gift. I won't let you.
Why is Auntie so quiet? I'm scared. Auntie's dead? No. No, 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 no! There is no mask. Leave me alone!
We need to leave. You're not supposed to be here. She'll be furious. You're right. I don't feel her anymore. She's really gone. If it weren't for you, I would have ended up like the others. Hollowed out and as good as dead. Sheer desperation. My mother's mind is gone. She's forgotten herself. I tried medicine, magic, prayer. I'd have begged Merkel himself if I thought he'd listen. Heard about this wise woman out in the back end of nowhere who could help. I knew it was too good to be true, but I didn't care. Home. To Baldur's Gate. This isn't over yet. You think Ethel was the only hag in the realms? Not by a long shot. There's more hags out there. And I'm going to do what I can to make sure no one else has to go through what I did.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
There, in the cage.
I'm so stupid. How could I have trusted her? I almost gave that monster my child. That's what she wanted. My baby. And God, I was going to do it. For him. My husband. She was going to bring him back. Bring Connor back to life. Ethel promised to raise the child, teach them magic, give them a good life. It's a damn sight better than I can do. I just wanted everything back. Back the way it was. was my own fault for letting her. Look, I don't like owing people. Here, this socket is worth some coin. Really? That's... My husband gave it to me. I should take him home. His coffin is just upstairs. A decent burial is the least I can give him. Thank you. I don't think there's anyone else who would have saved me.
This place reeks of death.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. Not even a little bit. But I will be. No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here. What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please! What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him? But this isn't what she promised! I wanted him back the way he was, not this! No! Don't put him in the ground! He is afraid of the dark. I'll do it. I'll take him. You don't know that. He could still be in there. And I gotta try. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. I'll figure something out. Come on, love. Let's go.
Seek and you shall find me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Soldier?
They should all be running.
Hello, my dear. We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it? What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?